Yo, what's going on, guys? themetalvolt here. Today for you guys, I actually have a live zombies commentary on the brand new Annihilation map. This is actually Shangri-La. So, if you guys that don't know, Shangri-La is a map that you guys are actually looking at right now, and it basically takes place in a giant jungle, and it's a very, very complex map, and it's probably the hardest zombies map in Black Ops. So you guys can see this is about the spawn area over here, and we're basically just looking at the monkeys over here. This is actually my first time playing the Shangri-La map, and I do get to round 12. I probably wouldn't have got that far if it was originally my first time. This actually was my first time, but the other people I'm playing with, they have played previously, so they kind of knew their way around the map a little bit. I actually did choose to play the multiplayer maps before I jumped into zombies, and so a few of my friends, they actually did play zombies before they played multiplayer. Because, you know, I'm more into multiplayer than the zombies. I'm getting more into zombies, though, because I'm a little bit bored of the multiplayer, and zombies is always fun. But anyways, guys, we're actually on round 2 here, and this is basically the main layout of the map, and this is actually going to be part 1 of my commentary on the Shangri-La map. We actually do get to round 12, if I haven't said that already, so it'll be a few different parts, and hopefully you guys can learn your way around the map and all of that. So basically, guys, to the left here, you guys saw that there's that giant stair type thing. The first few stairs are actually missing, so you can't really get up there, but I'm not really sure if you can get down there. We didn't really get far enough in the map to see that. But basically, here there's about 4 or 5 different windows, and basically if you guys are playing like 4 people or whatever, just get 1 person per window, and you guys should be okay. Or okay. So basically, you know, I recommend also getting the M14 or the Olympia at the start. Because it is a little bit more complicated than some other maps. And you guys did see that Chinese gong right there as well. I think that's Chinese. I'm not really sure what those are there for either, but some people were experimenting, and if you actually hit a few of them in the right order, I think it actually does something. Now, guys, you also see that room that I just went through right there where the quick revive is. There's actually another Easter egg in there. Basically, there's a little plate on the bottom of the room, which maybe I'll go into later in the commentary. I don't really remember. But basically, if there's going to be 4 little circles on the walls, and basically with you and your 3 other guys, you can stand there, I think click X, and then basically it'll turn it to night. So the map does turn into night, and then there's a giant meteorite that actually does come up, and you won't really see that in this live commentary since none of us actually knew about that yet. But go ahead and search on YouTube like Shangri-La night and day after the video, and I will link you guys. So right here, we're actually in the room, so basically one guy stands on that, I believe. Or maybe you just put all 3 of your other guys to press X on the walls. One of you guys can explain in the comments below if you guys don't mind. But basically, this is Shangri-La, and we're actually on round 3 here. And I think on round 4, we'll go ahead and make our way to the next room. So basically, let me talk about what I think about this map. And like I said, this is definitely a more complex map than some of the other maps. I was a fan of Call of the Dead. I know some people didn't really like it because of George Romero. Yeah, he was really annoying, but I guess he was there to stop camping, of course. In this map, there's pretty much no camping. I think there's actually one spot that people have been using. I saw that in another video or 2, and that's a spot which I'll show you guys in just a second. We're actually going to go through it, I think now. And there's the Olympia on the wall, and this is actually the first area where I recommend going. You can actually go to the left as well, but we had the most success going to the right, and you guys can see here there's actually spikes, and you have to get past these spikes at a certain time, and I kept missing it. But there we go, I just dolphin dived past it. And now this is actually another room with a bunch of different traps, which you guys see right here. They open and close constantly. There's actually quicksand, which I'm on right now. And so, guys, on the later rounds, I actually saw a bunch of people that were using this area right here for camping. I'm not sure if zombies can spawn behind you. I haven't really used that. But this is another spot right there. That's actually a slide that you can use. We don't really get to that far. We don't really get to that point in this session as well, since, you know, the other guys only played once, and this was only my first time. We didn't really experiment with that kind of stuff yet. But there's another one of those gongs, and I'm not really sure what they do after you get them all in an order. But you guys can see the map right here. This is in a jungle. There's the big what's this called? Bridge right here. I couldn't really remember the word. And there's actually the monkey there. This is a shrieker zombie, I believe is the word. And basically, there's a few different types of special zombies in Shangri-La. The first one is that Screaker. I don't even know the word. We were just calling it the Streaker zombie, and basically it gets out that big white thing right there, and it can actually kill you, and it's very annoying. Basically, there's also a napalm zombie, which you guys will see gameplay of very soon. And basically, you know, napalm, like the napalm strike is a fire zombie, so it'll right there, you guys just saw it briefly to the left, and it turns on fire, it gets your whole area on fire, and basically you can actually get an achievement if you shoot it at a long distance without it harming any of your people. You get an achievement with the Xbox Live, or I believe PSN as well. So guys, this only came out for Xbox Live at this point, so for all you guys on PS3 or the PC, yeah, you guys are actually going to have to wait another month to get the Annihilation map pack, which kind of sucks. You know, Activision has something going along with Microsoft, or sorry, Activision has, actually I was right, yeah, Activision has something going along with Microsoft, so of course they get the new map packs a little bit earlier than on, you know, PlayStation, for example. So I do go down here, you know, I was just kind of looking around the map, and all my guys were kind of down at the mystery box, but basically, we're on round 4 right here, and you guys can see right there is the Juggernog, and basically, with this map, Shangri-La, the perks actually do move around, which is kind of interesting. So on the other maps, you know, the perks don't really move around, but on this map, they do move around, and actually, Juggernog, that's the most common spot I've seen Juggernog. I've played this maybe 4 or 5 times, and it's only been there, about 3 or 4 of those, so I think I actually saw Sleight of Hand there once, but basically, they do move around, so of course, Juggernaug's not always going to be there. But of course that's 2,500 points, and I should get that pretty soon. Right now we have insta-kill on as it appears, and soon I'll actually go down where the rest of my guys were just at, and you guys will see the mystery box, and that's the most common spot, the mystery box that we have it right now. For some reason, the mystery box is there at the start more than any other place. Not really sure why, but that's what I've noticed. I'm not sure if that's really true, but about 3 or 4 times as well it was there. So guys, this is actually the different tunnel to go down. There's an MP5K on the way. And here we go. This is actually where the mystery box was. And for some reason, it's always here. I'm not really sure why. Of course, it doesn't always spawn there. But I got a teddy bear, of course. You know, that's my luck. All my teammates get a gun, and I get a teddy bear. So, anyways, guys, there's actually a waterfall right here. And there's a bunch of different waterfalls in Shangri-La. This is actually another area where you can go open into. And as you guys can see here, we just opened it right here. There's actually the stakeout, which I definitely recommend. I didn't buy it here, but the stakeout I think is a one-shot kill until round 10. Very, very useful. Here's stamina up, which once again, perk machine, it can move around. And this is actually the little geyser thing right here. I had never heard of these, but I actually went on it, and it shot me up, which is really cool. And you can actually get down it at some points as well. I think I'll go down it in a second now, but the rest of my teammates are actually coming up. There's actually 3 of these, I believe, and it does shoot you back to the spawn. And probably going to go on it again right there. I was just testing around with it. And you guys can see here, all my guys are here. We're in the spawn now. You can actually go down it like I just showed you guys. And now we're back to the spawn. So if you guys are trapped below and you find one of those geyser type thingies, then go ahead, go on it. It'll shoot you back to the spawn. And I believe zombies cannot go on it because I haven't really seen any zombies go on it either. So as you guys can see here, those are the monkeys. The monkeys come to take your different drops like max ammo and stuff. And we just kill them usually, but so they don't really come. I haven't really seen them come actually, but I'm sure they have when I wasn't really looking and maybe something was stolen of ours. But anyways, there's another gong, and it looks like I'm just making my way past the quicksand, which you guys see right there. There's Juggernog once again, and we must turn on the power, of course. So guys, the power is actually down that tunnel, which we were just at. Looks like I'm actually going to be going back. And guys, that's part 1 of my Zombie Shangri-La commentary. Stay tuned, probably tomorrow, and I'll post part 2, or check the link in the description for part 2 as well.